Last year, that was 2023, for those of you who are having trouble remembering what year it is, I know I am, Mazda introduced the Cx-70, which was a 3-row SUV that really impressed us with its smooth power delivery and stylish interior. In fact, it even won a recent 3-row SUV comparison test. Now, we've been looking forward to seeing the Cx-70, see how it might compare to the Cx-90, and this is the Cx-70, so now we can see. Now, we got something wrong when we were making guesses about what the Cx-70 was going to be. We were expecting it to be smaller than the Cx-90, maybe a little more like the Cx-60, which Mazda offers in Asia and Europe, but Mazda won't confirm this. I can tell with my extremely calibrated eye that this vehicle right here, the Cx-70, is the same wheelbase as the Cx-90. I'm saying it. This is the Cx-90, just without the 3rd row. Cx-70 offers the same engine options as Cx-90, so you can get the 2.5-liter plug-in hybrid making 323 horsepower, or you can get one of two 3.3-liter inline-sixes. The base model makes 280 horses, and the upper trim, the sporty one, makes 340. Whichever one you choose, it's going to be backed by an 8-speed automatic transmission. Cx-90 is offered in a bafflingly large number of trims. Like, they were trying to cover everything. There's 8 different trim options and 3 different engines. We thought it was confusing. Apparently customers did too. So Mazda's going to sort of trim that down for Cx-70. Mazda also said that customers were buying the upper level trims more than the base trims. So we're expecting all of the trims for Cx-70 to be pretty heavily optioned right from the get-go. That probably means the price is going to be higher too, but Mazda won't say, and I'm not going to guess. What I can tell you is that Mazda wants this to stand out from Cx-90, and one of the ways that you can tell is by looking at the color of the grille and the trim on the side and the mirrors and the door handles. Those are all going to be black on Cx-70 as opposed to bright work on Cx-90, and Cx-70 gets its own wheel options as well. Those are different than what you can get on Cx-90. Of course, what's really different about a 2-row versus a 3-row is the interior. So let's go inside and see what that's all about. It's so dark in here. It's like kind of a mystery. It's exciting. All right, so this is familiar from being in the Cx-90, but once again, it impresses. I opened the door, I was like, ooh, that's gorgeous. Like this ox blood interior, cool sporty little stripe down the center. All of the trim work has interesting sort of patterns on it. Got a console here. It's not super deep, but that's okay because there's a huge amount of cargo space in the back. All right, we have a full color digital dash in front of me. It's gorgeous. Then the screen, the infotainment screen, is like kind of the opposite of what everyone else is doing. It's this like really long horizontal across the top of the dash. That is not a touch screen. Mazda's not really into touch screens. It's got this stubby little shifter and then the drive modes. So it's got a sport, normal, and an off-road. It is all-wheel drive. There's no rear-wheel drive option. All right, we've got a big glass roof, and that is going to light up the front seat as well as the back seat. At least it would if it wasn't nighttime, which it is right now, obviously. That's why it's dark. But even so, we are going to get in the back seat and see if it's comfortable. Are you comfortable there? You having a good time? Now, Mazda had a choice to make when they realized they were going to make Cx-70 basically Cx-90 without the 3rd row. They could keep the 2nd row in the same place as Cx-90, or they could move it back. They chose to keep it in the same place. Clearly a lot easier for them to have it based in the same place, but they did offer a little bit more recline now, so you can get your swag on. There is plenty of room back here. It was never something that we were complaining about before. This seat is all the way back as far as it can go, and I'm pretty comfortable. Yeah, doing all right back here. Somebody else can do all the driving. I'm gonna take a nap here. Come back and wake me up when it's time to go look at the cargo space. All right, look at all this cargo room. You could really have a nap in here. I could have a nap in here. And if you were a tall person, you could put these guys down, the press of a button, and then you could have a nap in here too. And then we've got a secret storage compartment, which is my favorite thing. It's like a treasure hunt. Look at that. I'm ready to take up pickleball and no one needs to know because it's hidden in my secret storage compartment. Let's close all that up so no one knows about my pickleballing and just admire all of this space. I'm looking forward to driving the Cx-70 because I suspect that Mazda's going to do a little more, maybe software magic to make it drive a little differently, feel a little different. I mean, it is lighter than the Cx-90, so they could make it sportier. Really though, the difference is in that seat and that cargo room. So let me know in the comments whether you are a 3-row person or a 2-row person, Cx-90 or Cx-70.